Welcome to my bag training program. My name is Rema. So I'm here to teach you how to make a bag with a base form. So this is the base now that we're going to use. But normally when we make our bags, we use pattern to create the bag. So it makes it, the reason why we use the pattern is because it makes the bag to be very easy and there's not always excess in it. So the pattern is like a guideline for the bag. So here is this bag that we made. We're going to be showing you how to use your pattern to create this bag now. So on our pattern, we're measuring 12, which is our width, by 5. Then after measuring 12 by 5, you take your center, you mark your center at the two sides, you mark your center. Then after that, you take your circumference. This is how you take your circumference now, from this point to the next point where you marked. So we are having 17. So what we are going to be using is going to be 17.2 for the sewing allowance. This 17.2 goes to the other side of the bag too, because the bag is front and back. 17.2, so we'll use also 17.2. So even if it's not up to, but make sure you are using both 17.2 because of the sewing allowance. So the 17.2 will give you your front, then your back. So on your material now, what you are going to do is you place the base, which is this pattern, on top of your material and draw it out exactly. Then measure 17.2, which is our width now, 17.2, which is our width. Then cut it out by the length you want your bag to be. For this one we use 13. Then you cut it out by the length you want it to be. The things that you'll be needing for this bag, you need to cut your base, one. You need to cut the front and back, which is going to be 17.2 by 13. You are going to cut out 2, which is one for the front, one for the back. Then the base of the bag, you are cutting out 1. You just place the material on top of this pattern, on top of your material, and cut it out. Then you need a zipper where you used to carry your zip, which is going to be 17.5 or 17.2, the same thing, by 2. You are going to be cutting out 2, one for the back, one for the front. Then your zip for the bag, you need your zip. Then your lining, the lining that's going to be inside the bag, the lining that is going to be inside the bag, you can cut the lining to be 18 by 15 because of the length of your bag, so that there might be excess. The next thing you're going to be needing is a pattern that you use to hold the hand of the bag. You need a pattern for the hand of the bag. Then you need your handle. You can make any shape of pattern that you need. Then you need your handle. Your handle is going to be, depending on how long you want it to be. For this one we use 22.5 by 2.5. That's what you're going to be cutting now. You're going to cut out 2 handles. If you have a ready-made handle, you can use it depending on how you want it to be. Then you need your round ring, you need your leaflets, you need your zip head, and your stud, depending on every other thing that you need for the bag. So let's go to how we're going to cut the materials.